It's Monday. I hate Mondays. I wake up in the worst mood on Mondays. Last night my girlfriend slept over and when she woke up she said, "Good morning." I said, "What does that mean?" Excuse me? I have a strict do not talk to me for the first hour policy. I mean, ever since I was a kid, the first hour I wake up, I'm like Bill O'Reilly just as soon as he found out Obama was the new president. I just start throwing chairs and start saying things about Jews and Muslims. Like, I just try to refrain from talking, because people will talk at me, no matter what, because I'll go out for coffee. And rather than speaking words, I'll just smile. And it's not because I'm happy, it's just the only way I can refrain my mouth from just spewing out the meanest shit ever. And people that are happy on Mondays just piss me off. Because if you're happy on a Monday, you are either bipolar, lying, or unemployed. They're annoying. They're like the kid in class that's just really excited to learn. It's just like, calm it down, you're too loud, I have a hangover. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm stupid angry. If you don't know what stupid angry is the guy that's so angry that he tripped, that he wants to punch something inanimate, and then actually punches a wall, and is then surprised that he broke his hand. I'm the step down, where I want to punch a wall, but I realize that would probably hurt me more. So I take that inner rage and I let it go out during the Philip DeFranco show, which is the end of this 1-minute rant. And now the show.
Stay tuned for Philly News. Hear what Phil has to say. Get a load of some common sense in your douchebag of the day.
So the news. The first thing we can talk about, of course, is Apple forgetting to put the new Google app in the Apple Store. The new Google app for the iPhone is voice-enabled search engine, which is awesome, because you can hit your phone, doop, say Philip DeFranco, and it will show a list of the results for Philip DeFranco. Possibly a suggestion. Did you mean asshole? But I'm really pumped about this. I'm a big fan of anything in the world that lets you use your mouth instead of your fingers. The only problem is eventually the app will most likely ask you to use your mouth and your fingers, and not even care about what you're searching for. And then it'll start to wonder why don't you Google anymore? Are you using Alta Vista? Why can't you just advanced search me like you used to? Is my geek showing? A woman in Milwaukee is being praised by the police for doing something I'm not sure if I agree with. There was a tape of a robbery of a gas station on TV and the woman noticed those are my kids. So she called the police and turned her children in, 17 and 16. Now while this is technically the right thing to do, I don't know if I could do that. Like if my dad was charged with murder, and he was like blatantly guilty, like O.J. Simpson guilty, I'd still have to stand by him and be like, my dad could not have done this. He wouldn't even hurt a fly. And the reason I mention the fly is because that's how he scares them away. He shoots his gun near the fly, not on the fly, to make them fly away. It just happened that 17 people walked in front of his bullets. Why can't you see the truth? But I think a lot of people differ on this subject, and that's why Monday's question of the day is, what would you do? Would you be able to turn in your family to the police? Your parents, your kids, maybe it's different. Really quick to answer a question I constantly get, yes. We still have the Yorkie rookie. He'll actually be a year old on Christmas, and I will be 23 on December 1st. I'm old. And that in no way was meant to actually offend older people. It's just like mentally I feel like I'm 14, but I'm 23. It's just weird for me. He's fine. Here's a picture. Everyone tells me to put him in the videos. No. If you want to see him, he'll be on Tuesday or Thursday's live show. In other news, we have Iraq's cabinet, which has approved a measure to have U.S. troops out of Iraq by 2011. This is a good thing and a scary thing, because while I'm not a big fan of occupying a country because that's never worked, it does worry me a little bit, because both sides are talking and I'm not really sure who to listen to. On one side, you got people saying that Iran is paying Iraqis to attack American troops, to get them out of the way so that they can eventually make nuclear weapons. How true is that? I have no idea, but it's not blatantly Obama being sworn in on the Koran kind of lie. But unless you're on the ground there, you probably don't know. You can never trust the media. I mean, there's a lot of scary stuff going on in the world. I mean, the tensions between Russia and the United States, huge again. Talking about if we put a base in Poland, they're gonna shoot at it. And it might sound like a rant, but it seems to me less and less like it's a what if a bomb explodes, and just when and where a bomb will explode. There are people out there that dislike us, hate us. There are groups of people that hated other people, and then we just poked our nose in business that wasn't ours, and now they hate us. And the problem is they hate all of us, even though they should just hate certain people. But America's not innocent. America's never been innocent. The Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, a military establishment. We dropped 2 atomic bombs on residential cities. Then we take over 120,000 Japanese Americans and slam them into internment camps, which are like a step up from a concentration camp. We just call that a message. And I was like everyone else after 9/11. I put a fucking bandana on and I was ready to Rambo anybody, because we were all hurting. It should have stopped with Afghanistan. I'm just saying that America has not always made the right decisions, and I mean, we're not thinking that other people's lives are worth just as much as ours. And right now it really feels like the only thing we can hope for is that lame duck doesn't fuck anything else up, and the new administration will mend everything that's been broken. Because while I do feel that the people voting for President-elect Obama has shown the world that Americans are ready for change, the question is it enough? Because right now we have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best, because the economy's still crashing. I mean, Citibank just announced they're going to get rid of 53,000 people. How many companies even have 50,000 people?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Monday Monday's douchebag of the day is a 61-year-old man who sent in an email that said, "I don't really like it when you use foul language." And he was sending it to a chef that uses foul language all the time. And the reason he's Monday's douchebag of the day is because I can relate. I get annoyed when people send me messages like, "Don't do that, don't say that. If you don't like it, go away. Or make a video about it for all I care. Just don't waste my time." You know, that's really all that mattered to me. Thanks for listening to my thoughts. My name's Philip DeFranco, and you've just been filled in.
Filled in here and now on the Philly D Show. Bestowed knowledge you will find might help your mind grow. So from all of us here in the Philly D tribe, it's been a pleasure that we'll treasure. So comment, rate, subscribe.
More than a feeling, words that I don't know, words that he don't know. I hate some Mondays, hating the Mondays. I push the Jew in the face. They say it's a hate crime, no, 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 no.